Good morning.
We've spent entirely too much time
Woo!
together.
Oh, hello, little dog.
You said good morning, that's how he says good morning.
So, who are you gentlemen and what do you represent?
So, I think he's Chinese. I'm Noisy Bear and I'm a trader.
A trader, all right. And you are replicating the
1830s.
1830s of the Mountain Men, okay. So you're a trader, you stay on the grounds, just the two of you, the three of you?
Well, there's more of them here.
They're just sleeping in.
Well, no, they live out east of town, so they went home last night. They said it was going to get cold. See, we got a stove going in here. It's 80 degrees in that tent. I didn't have no stove. This is kind of a basic tent, basic setup for me. Actually, I don't.
It is very comfortable in here this morning.
Oh yeah.
And you do have the stove.
Oh yeah, it's warm.
Great.
Got coffee on in here. You want a cup of coffee?
So tell me about your cupboard over here.
Is that a camp kitchen?
Is that the camp kitchen?
Yep.
Show me the tools.
These are all the kitchen utensils. Here.
Again, are
doors, and you keep the pots and pans.
Are these the mid-19th century artifacts?
Yeah, the water. Not all of them.
Not all of them. No, I see some plastic in there.
Yeah, we don't like it. When we go to out to the major rendezvous, then you can't have any plastic showing. So, but just keep all the stuff in here in case the neighbor stops by and needs a shot. We got him a little shot there.
Okay.
Possible cup, and keep plates and bowls and everything in there.
But that's your camp kitchen then.
Yep, we keep the spices and stuff in here and extra knives.
Which would have been transported then in a wagon.
Yeah, they would do that or on a mule.
Well, actually, Mountain Man wouldn't have that place.
This is more of a stationary type camp. And this is a bell tent. It's kind of what they call a wedge, and then they put the bell back here. Allows for a little more room. I've got one like this, and then I've got a stove hole right here, and then my stove sits clear to the back, so it's kind of nice having that little bit of extra room.
Now, how did these stand up in the wind this weekend?
We put extra stakes in, and I've stayed out here since Wednesday night. So it wasn't any fun. It was a blowing, let me tell you what.
Yeah. But of course, 150 years ago, there was no choice.
Yeah, you didn't have any choice. You just put more stakes in. Of course, we had steel stakes, but back then they'd use, wood.
Pigs, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking with the world-renowned rendezvous trader, Noisy Bear, tell me about your last trading event at the Rendezvous in Fort Lupton, Colorado.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Fort Lupton sits about 30 miles northeast of Denver.
Yes.
And they've rebuilt an original fort site there. And we've got a little campgrounds down below that where we all set up and everything. There's about 40 camps that come in there.
Is it an annual event?
Huh?
Is it an annual event that goes?
Yes, it is. And they have cannon shooting there, and tomahawk throwing, and knife throwing, and cooking contests. And
So are you the only trader there, or do they have a number of
oh no, there's a lot of traders that come to that one. A lot of us go to Fort Bridger, which is the biggest one this side of the Mississippi.
Where's Fort Bridger?
Fort Bridger's in Wyoming, clear to the west end of Wyoming. And we go to Fort Bridger Labor Day weekend and then come back to Fort Lupton coming east. A lot of us that live east of Fort Bridger just go and stop at Fort Lupton on our way back home.
What these rendezvous then, they duplicate the rendezvous that were held by the fur traders every summer
Right,
in
the 1830s era.
The 1830s era. Okay. At that time, tell me why did they have rendezvous? What was the purpose of the rendezvous?
To trade goods with the Indians and the trappers. The traders would bring in goods from all over the world, actually, and trade to the trappers for furs and stuff, and they'd take the furs back to Europe and make their money that way. And
what goods do you have to trade these days? What are you trading today?
I try to stay with stuff that the guys that are doing this as a sport would use. I've got traps, I've got guns, knives, leather, moccasins, clothing, whatever goes along with the 1830s era.
And at the same time that you have the 1830s era, you're also keeping up with the 21st century because you do accept, in addition to trading goods, you also accept cash.
Cash, checks, money orders, and women of modest beauty.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Noisy Bear.
You bet.